Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And after the play, one of the Colts is still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Let's go. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is brought in, big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Dropping back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's...
Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was JT Tuimoloau out there for the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Charbonnet. Call it a game of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is caught. Horton has it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And have him gain up about a handful there. Quiddy Pay there to take him down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Go! 60 Eagles.
Charbonnet will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they'll have one play to try and connect deep to set up a field goal. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first... Well, I hope every... Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up.
Here we go, set. Steady.
Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Breaks through and breaks away. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Another carry for Charbonnet. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now the call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Let's go.
Staying grounded with Charbonnet on first down. Escapes the defender. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Charbonnet again on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B.
Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown.
Let's go.
Now he gets to Charbonnet, cutting right. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the pistol, they're running with Charbonnet. Shoots away from one. That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Go.
Looking to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Ready.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's Martinez. And 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Now Martinez. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
Now run with Martinez. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Got it. Ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check over.
The give here to Charbonnet. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
60 Eagles, 60.
Running is Martinez.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed in?
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Setting up to pass. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary. This might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Martinez. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and the
Welcome back, everyone, to Lumen Field here in Seattle. It's the Seahawks holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number 1. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
There's Charbonnet once again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The chains continue to move on this opening drive. 1st and 10 now at the 32. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Cameron Kinchins.
Down!
On the give here, Charbonnet.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Here we go.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Charbonnet with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnaround. Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the
For these 2 division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
First and 10.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18, check go.
Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their... Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba.
Nifty move. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
They'll look to throw here.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go! Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we... We'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Charbonnet.
Shifts by him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
70 tip. Hut.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling...
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. That That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Set up, go.
Right back to him on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
47-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Set.
A run now with Charbonnet. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
They'll run Martinez. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Seahawks first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 on the 31.
Here's Martinez. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was taken
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go here with Martinez. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say.
Seahawks take back over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Here we go. Here we go. Take off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. How did he stay on his feet? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here.
Come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors. nerves for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.